Before the sun got over the mill, before the school bell rang, there were trucks already rolling down a road with no one's name. Coffee black in paper cups, lunch pails on the seat, men with backs already aching before the day found heat. They framed the houses on the hill, laid pipe beneath the ground, poured the sidewalks, raised the barns, put every fence line down. Nobody wrote their names in stone, nobody carved them proud, but every nail and every beam knows who built this town. These are the hands that built this town, cracked and cut and turned brown, holding up what people pass without ever looking down. And they don't ask for statues, they don't need a crown, but this whole place is standing on the hands that built this town. There's a church with a leaning steeple, a shop with a patched up roof, a bridge out past the river bend, still carrying cars across. There's a diner where the boots are worn from 20 years of rain, tracked in off those same old boots that went back out again. And I ain't saying they were heroes, not the way the papers do it, just men who showed up early and did what they had to do. They raised kids, paid notes, fixed what they could fix, and left more in this county than they ever got to keep. These are the hands that built this town, cracked and cut and turning brown, holding up what people pass without ever looking down. And they don't ask for statues, they don't need a crown, but this whole place is standing on the hands that built this town. You can see them in the morning by the gas pumps before light, you can see them at the hardware store, buying one more part to make it right. And maybe history forgets them, maybe time don't write it down, but every board and every back road still remembers how. These are the hands that built this town, still clocking in, still wearing down, still holding up the weight that never makes a sound. And they don't ask for mercy, they just keep hanging around. This whole place is standing on the hands that built this town. Hands that built this town, hands that built this town. This whole place is standing on the hands that built this town.
Paycheck hit on Friday, just after 3:30. I saw it on the screen there, like a little bit of mercy. Stopped off for some diesel, milk, bread, and ground beef. By the time I got back home, it was already hard to breathe. Rent was waiting patient, light bill came in high, phone buzz with a late fee. I've been trying to slide by. Kids needed shoes to school, truck needed one more part. Funny how a working man can spin hope from the start. Paycheck Friday, empty Monday. That money don't stay long, comes in like a promise, leaves before the weekend's gone. And I ain't asking for easy, just a little room to breathe. Paycheck Friday, empty Monday, still I get back on my feet. There's a jar up on the counter, marked vacation in blue ink. We've been putting change inside it, more for faith than anything. And I hate the way she smiles when she says we'll get there soon, like she knows we're both just hoping the month don't end too soon. I paid the man for propane, paid the bank and paid the store, paid down just enough for one thing, to owe the next thing more. But supper's on the table and the kids are laughing loud, so I count what's still around me when the money all runs out. Paycheck Friday, empty Monday. That money don't stay long, comes in like a promise, leaves before the weekend's gone. And I ain't asking for easy, just a little room to breathe. Paycheck Friday, empty Monday, still I get back on my feet. Some folks talk about saving like it's just a choice you make, but they ain't seen the way life eats from every dollar on your plate. And maybe I ain't wealthy, maybe I never will be, but I know how to stretch a week past what anybody sees. Paycheck Friday, empty Monday, but we're still here somehow, still making coffee early, still turning work boots round. And I ain't calling it winning, but I won't call it defeat. Paycheck Friday, empty Monday, still I get back on my feet. Empty Monday, empty Monday, oh, still I get back on my feet. Mud dried on the leather and dust down in the seams, steel toes scuffed from concrete and a week's worth of machines. They sit there by the doorway where I kick them off at night, like two tired old witnesses to another day survive. Kids know not to move them, she steps around them too. They ain't much to look at, but they do what they're supposed to do. Same as me most mornings when the alarm starts in the dark. I pull him on half sleeping and go give the day my part. Work boots by the door, that's how
keep coming home to leave. My work booth's by the door. There were years I thought about leaving, not the family, just the grind. Thought about some easier living that never did come by. But the mortgage don't take wishes, and mouths don't feed on dreams. So I lace up what I'm given and do what's asked of me. Sometimes she finds me sitting with one boot halfway off, too worn out to say much, too proud to call it lost. She'll set a plate down near me and touch my shoulder line, like she knows a man can bend, but still not break tonight. Work boots by the door, that's how you know I made it back. A little more worn than yesterday, a little more dirt in every crack. And I don't bring home much glory, just a body tired and sore, but I keep coming home to leave. My work boots by the door. They ain't pretty, they ain't clean, they ain't ever been brand new for long, but they've carried me through hard weeks, and everything felt wrong. And maybe love looks simple when it's standing on the floor. A man too tired to talk, and his work boots by the door. Work boots by the door, still facing morning somehow, still holding up the shape of a man who won't lay down. And I don't need much saying when I cross that kitchen floor. I'm still here if you can see. My work boots by the door. Work boots by the door. Work boots by the door. I'm still here if you can see. My work boots by the door. The truck still starts most mornings if I turn the key just right. Give it gas and let it grumble till it catches into light. There's a crack across the windshield and rust above the wheel, but it gets me where I'm going, and that still counts for something real. The heater takes its sweet time, the radio comes and goes. There's a coffee stain from last fall in a den nobody knows. I keep saying I'll replace it when the money finally shows, but some things keep on running long past what people know. The truck still starts, and so do I. A little rough around the edges, a little slow to come alive, but there's a work out there waiting. Bills don't care about scars, so I thank the Lord each morning. truck still starts. I've sat behind that steering wheel with bad news on my mind, counted cash for groceries under that old dome light. I prayed there in the driveway before the sun came up, not for easy, not for plenty, just for strong enough. And I guess I know the feeling of being held together thin, with tape and hope and habit and a stubborn kind of grin. Some folks see the rust first, some folks see the miles, but I see something faithful that ain't quitting me for a while. The truck still starts, and so do I. A little rough around the edges, a little slow to come alive, but there's work out there waiting, and bills don't care about scars. So I thank the Lord each morning that the truck still starts. It don't run like it used to, neither do these hands, but there's a difference between worn out and unable to stand. And maybe that old engine sounds a little like my heart, still turning over somehow. Even when it's hard, the truck still starts. And so do I, still carrying the weight, still showing up on time. And I don't need it pretty, I just need it to go far. So I thank the Lord each morning that the truck still starts. The truck still starts. Truck still starts. I'm still here by morning, and the truck still starts. Clock says 6, but I stayed to 10. Same old floor, same aching hands. For my nest, if I could cover, I said, yeah, I guess I can. There's a school bill on the counter, and the rent comes due next week. So I swallowed down the tide and found another gear in me. The lights buzz over concrete, coffee burns down in my chest. There's a picture in my locker of the ones I'm doing this for. I don't talk much about heaven, don't know all the proper words, but some nights under factory light a man prays while he works. Overtime prayer under fluorescent skies, for a tank of gas, a little grace, and enough to get us by. I ain't asking for a miracle, just strength when the week gets thin. Overtime prayers till I clock out again. My phone buzzed during break time. She said, don't forget the milk. I said, I'll grab it on the way home, though my whole back felt like steel. There's love in staying later when you'd rather call it quits. There's a kind of quiet worship in just making sure they live. Some men pray in churches, some pray behind the wheel, some pray over time cards and a half-cold vending meal. And I ain't saying I'm righteous, I've cursed more than I've sung, but I've learned hope can sound like breathing when the long shift's almost done. Overtime prayers under fluorescent skies, for a tank of gas, a little grace, and enough to get us by. I ain't asking for a miracle, just strength when the week gets thin. Overtime prayer till I clock out again. Lord, keep the lights on, keep the kids in shoes, keep this old body moving like it's got more left to use. And if I ain't got an answer by the time I make it home, let there still be something in me that can hold them all. Overtime prayers, tired eyes and working hands, for the ones asleep already who may never understand. I ain't asking for easy, just a way through where I've been. Overtime prayers till I clock out again. Overtime prayers, overtime prayers, just a way through where I've been. Oh, an overtime prayer. Bills on the kitchen table, laid out in a crooked line. Light bill, truck note, doctor's visit, all unpaid on time. She's got a pencil in her fingers, I got coffee gone cold. We don't say what we're both thinking, but the silence says it whole. There's a coupon by the sugar, there's a rent check half filled out, there's a number on the paper that we keep talking around. The kids are down the hallway, laughing soft behind the door, and that sound makes me feel richer and more worried than before. Bills on the kitchen table, dreams folded underneath. A man can work all daylight and still come home to these. And I ain't mad at the living, I just wish it let us breathe. Bills on the kitchen table, and her hand reaching for me. She says we can wait on cable. I say I'll pick up Saturday. She says your boots need replacing. I say they got another day. We make little trades with comfort. We make promises with math. We learn what love looks like when the money won't quite last. And I hate the way she smiles, like she's trying to keep me whole, like she don't see my shoulders carrying more than I can hold. But then she moves the papers over, makes a place for both our hands. And for a minute in that kitchen, I feel like I can stand. Bills on the kitchen table, dreams folded underneath. A man can work all daylight and still come home to these. And I ain't mad at the living, I just wish it let us breathe. Bills on the kitchen table, and her hand reaching for me. Some folks count their blessings like they're coins inside a jar. We count gas and groceries and how far the next check's far. But there's love in doing numbers when the numbers don't look kind. There's faith in staying seated and facing them side by side. Bills on a kitchen table, still there after grace, still staring up in black and white, like they own the place. But we're still here together, still finding room to breathe. Bills on a kitchen table, and her hand holding me. Bills on the kitchen table, coffee going cold. Bills on the kitchen table, but I ain't alone.
There's rust along the fender of that truck he drives to work. There's rust on the old mailbox, leaning crooked in the dirt. There's rust on the tools that keeps his in a coffee can out back, and a little in his shoulders from the years he can't get back. He used to move a little quicker, used to laugh a little more. Now he sits down after supper like he's been standing through a war. But he still asks about the kids, still checks the weather twice, still gets up before the morning and gives the day another try. That's just rust on a good man, weather on the steel, a little wear from holding up more than he lets himself feel. But the heart underneath still turns, and the hands still understand. Sometimes life just leaves a little rust on a good man. He don't talk about the pressure, he don't name the heavier things, just tightens down the loose parts and keeps moving through the week. There's a quiet kind of damage that don't show up all at once. It gathers in the small cracks when a man keeps being strong. And I've seen folks mistake it for anger or for pride, but sometimes what looks hardened is just tiredness outside. He ain't cold, he ain't empty, he ain't lost what makes him kind. He's
Sometimes life just leaves a little rough on a good man. You can sand down what is showing, you can paint the surface clean, but you can't undo the seasons or the roads between. And maybe every faithful thing that stays out in the rain comes back marked a little different, but still works just the same. That's just rust on a good man, not the end, not the break, just proof that he kept standing through more than most could take. And the heart underneath still turns, and the hands still understand. Sometimes life just leaves a little rust on a good man. Rust on a good man. Rust on a good man. Still works just the same. Rust on a good man. Mama had a way of talking while she worked around the stoves. Never made it sound like preaching, just the kind of thing you know. She say life don't ask permission before it puts weight on your back. But you don't have to beat the whole world, just don't let it lay you flat. I didn't understand it back when I was 17. Thought standing meant you won somehow, or kept your shirt clean. Now I know it's more like breathing when the week don't go your way. Getting up with nothing soft and still facing the day. Mama said keep standing when the road gets hard and long. You don't have to win each morning, you just have to hold on. And if the weight bends your shoulders, let it bend but don't break. Mama said keep standing, that's how you make it through the day. I hear her when the truck won't start, when the bills come in too high, when the kids need more than I've got, and I'm too worn out to try. I hear her in the kitchen when the coffee's going cold, saying, son, you ain't done yet just because you feel old. She buried more than people knew, carried more than she let show, had a smile for Sunday morning, and tired hands nobody wrote. So when I talk about surviving, I don't mean standing tall. Sometimes strength is just refusing to stay down when you fall. Mama said keep standing when the road gets hard and long. You don't have to win each morning, you just have to hold on. And if the weight bends your shoulder, let it bend but don't break. Mama said keep standing, that's how you make it through the day. There's a lot I didn't listen to back when I knew everything, but her voice comes back clearer now in the middle of hard things. Not loud, not soft, not fancy, just steady as a frame, like a hand against my back, calling me by name. Mama said keep standing, and Lord, I Mama said keep standing, so I stand another day. Keep standing, keep standing. Mama said keep standing, so I stand another day. This town knows my old man's truck, knows my mama's maiden name, knows the road I learned to drive on, knows the field where we played games, knows the shift I work on weekdays, knows a bar I don't go in, knows a house I almost bought once, knows the places I've been. Everybody's got an opinion, everybody's got a past, everybody knows your trouble before you know it's gonna last. And I used to call it prison, used to swear I'd leave someday, but some roots grow through the concrete in a hard and honest way. Small town, don't let go, not easy, not clean. It holds you by your last name, by your work and by your dream. And I don't know if it saved me or kept me moving slow, but one thing I know for certain, small town, don't let go. There's a light on at the diner, there's a pump that still runs slow, there's a man at the parts store counter who remembers me at 12 years old. There's a church bell, there's a sawmill, there's a school with patched up floors, there's a whole life I keep leaving that keeps meeting me at the door. And I ain't saying it's easy to be known down to the bone. There are days I hate the feeling of never being fully grown, but when the hard times come calling and the money's run low, somebody always knows somebody who knows somewhere you can go. Small town, don't let go, not easy, not clean. It holds you by your last name, by your work and by your dreams. And I don't know if it saved me or kept me moving slow, but one thing I know for certain, small town, don't let go. Maybe every place that raised you keeps a hand against your back, sometimes pushing you forward, sometimes pulling you back. And maybe that's the trouble and the mercy both in one. You spend your whole life trying to leave what made you who you become. Small town, don't let go. And Lord, I feel it now. In every porch light, every handshake, every worn out road around. And I don't call it perfect, but it's the only place I know that can break your heart and hold you. Small town, don't let go. Small town, don't let go. Small town, don't let go. It can break your heart and hold you. Small town, don't let go.
Alarm goes off at 5:15. Coffee's bitter, kitchen's cold. Is yesterday still in my bag, tomorrow on my shoulders. The house is quiet for a minute before the whole day starts. I stand there in the half-light, trying to wake up my heart. There's bills still on the table, there's mud still on the floor. There's work boots by the doorway, like they're asking me for more. And I ain't got no big answer, ain't got nothing figured out, but I'm breathing in the morning, and that still counts somehow. I'm still here in the morning, still standing in the light, still carrying what I carry through another working night. And I ain't calling it a winning, but I won't call it falling if I'm still here in the morning. The truck might take some talking, the road might take its toll, the job might take the best of me before the day gets old. But there's lunch wrapped on the counter, there's a note there by the sink, says love you, don't work too hard, like she knows I'll overthink. And I remember what my mama said, when life bent me down, you don't have to beat the whole world, just don't stay on the ground. So I pull my jacket over, step out into the grave, not because I feel ready, but because I've got today. I'm still here in the morning, still standing in the light, still carrying what I carry through another working night. And I ain't calling it a winning, but I won't call it falling if I'm still here in the morning. Maybe hope ain't fireworks, maybe it don't shine that loud, maybe it's a man still moving when the week has worn him down. Maybe grace is just a doorway and one more breath to take, a pair of boots, a running truck, and enough strength for the day. I'm still here in the morning, and Lord, I know that means there's still a little fight left somewhere underneath. And I ain't got the whole road, but I got this calling to keep showing up again. Still here in the morning, still standing in the light, still carrying what I carry through another working night. And I ain't calling it a winning, but I won't call it falling if I'm still here in the morning.